Today is January 1st, 2026, and I want you to pause for a moment and really feel that. Not just another year, not just another date on the calendar. This is a reset, a clean slate, a rare opportunity to consciously decide who you are becoming next. Because all year long on this podcast, I've talked about one thing over and over again. You don't get a better life by wishing for one. You get a better life by becoming better. And today is the perfect day to commit to that. Every year, people say, "This is my year." But most people don't actually change anything. They keep the same old habits, the same old routine, the same comfort zone, the same people. And then they wonder why nothing feels different. A new beginning doesn't mean pretending last year didn't happen. It means learning from it and moving forward differently. Growth begins the moment you raise your standards. Not just your standards for others, but your standards for yourself. So let's talk about something people love to downplay: your appearance. Not because looks are everything, but because there's something. How you show up matters. How you take care of yourself matters. How you carry yourself matters. When you dress better, when you take care of your body, when you walk into a room with confidence, you're not being vain. You're communicating self-respect. And you know something? Self-respect is attractive. This year, efforts matter. Energy matters. Presence matters. And here's a question most people avoid. Why would someone choose me for a long-term relationship? Not just for chemistry, not just for attraction, not just because it feels good right now, but why would they choose you as a life partner? Do you bring peace or constant chaos? Do you bring stability or uncertainty? Do you bring growth or stagnation? This year isn't about choosing people. It's about becoming someone worth choosing. Because when you elevate yourself, you stop begging for love and start attracting it naturally. And your career choices matter more than people like to admit. Not because money defines you, but because direction defines your life. You don't need to have everything figured out, but you do need to be moving forward. So ask yourself, am I building something? Am I growing? Am I proud of how I spend my time? Purpose is attractive. Ambition is attractive. Responsibility is attractive. This year, momentum beats comfort every time, hands down. There's a movie I want to reference for a moment, and you hear me reference this from time to time in the podcast over the last year. It's a movie in which Jim Carrey starred called Yes Man. The message of this movie isn't about being reckless. It's about saying yes to everything blindly. It's about breaking the habits of always saying no out of fear: fear of rejection, fear of discomfort, fear of embarrassment, fear of change. For a lot of people, life didn't shrink because of bad luck. It shrank because they kept saying no to opportunities that could have changed everything. This year, consider becoming a responsible yes person. Yes to growth. Yes to learning. Yes to opportunities that stretch you. Yes to showing up even when it feels uncomfortable. Not reckless yeses, but intentional ones, because growth doesn't live inside comfort zones. Now, let's talk about something that quietly holds a lot of people back: the people they surround themselves with. Your environment matters. Your circle matters. The energy you allow around yourself matters. If you're surrounding yourself with negativity, with people who constantly complain, with people who mock ambition, with people who discourage growth, eventually that becomes your mindset. So this year, it's okay to create distance from negativity. That doesn't make you selfish. It makes you intentional. Find people who uplift you. Find people who challenge you. Find people who make you want to be the better or best version of yourself. You don't need a big circle. You just need the right circle. Now, here's something we don't talk about enough. We are not on this planet for a very long time. Life moves fast. Years pass quickly, and every single day you get is one you never get back. So don't treat a random Tuesday like it's just another Tuesday. Treat it like an opportunity, a chance for growth, a chance for progress, a chance for a new beginning. Because every day carries momentum, and momentum compounds. When you live with that mindset, when you approach every day intentionally, positive mindset naturally forms and something powerful happens. You don't just improve your own life, you become an example, a motivator, a mentor, even without trying. There are people watching who need to see what's possible. People who need your discipline, your courage, your growth. Confidence isn't something you think your way into, it's something you earn. Every promise you keep to yourself builds confidence. Every excuse you make erodes it. You don't need motivation every day, but you do need commitment. See, motivation fades. We're all human. It happens. But identity lasts. Decide who you are becoming and act like that person even when it's uncomfortable. So here are some things that are not coming with you in 2026. Not the excuses, not the self-sabotage, not the habits that keep you stuck, not the environments that drain you. If something didn't work last year, repeating it won't magically fix it this year. Growth requires honesty. And honesty sometimes means admitting you stayed too long, you tolerated too much, you played small to stay comfortable, you settled when you knew better. This year, stop betraying your own potential. This year is about alignment between who you say you are, how you live, what you tolerate, and what you pursue. When your actions match your value, life becomes clearer, and clarity creates confidence. Confidence creates attraction, and attraction creates opportunity. So as you step into 2026, please understand this. You don't need permission to grow. You don't need approval to change. You don't need validation to evolve. Say yes to becoming more disciplined. Say yes to better environments. Say yes to higher standards. Say yes to showing up every single day, not recklessly, but responsibly. This year isn't about proving anything to anyone else. It's about keeping a promise to yourself. So Happy New Year, and this is your new beginning. Thank you for listening on the podcast, and I will see you on the next episode. Happy New Year, everyone.
Thanks for listening to Dating to Win. If you're serious about improving your dating game, don't miss an episode. Hit the subscribe button or go to youtube.com/datingtowin25. Good luck out there, and we'll see you on the next episode of Dating to Win.